Hey Bookworms, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. It's Sam and today we're going to talk about my top 15 prettiest book covers. So I wasn't going to do a number like my top 15, my top 10. I was just going to show you guys all of my favourite book covers. And then my partner's like, that's a lot, Sam. You should just do top 10. But I was like, no, it has to be my top 15. So it turns out that I have a lot. I'm going to probably do a part 2 of this if you guys enjoy this video. So we're going to jump straight into it just because there's a lot to get through. So the first one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is the illustrated anniversary edition. I do not ever buy anniversary editions if I already have the book. I made an exception with this one because it is just honestly so beautiful. I love how simple it is with the whites and the greys and the flowers. I just think it's stunning. And then you've got the beautiful sprayed edges and oh my god, I love sprayed edges. Another thing that I love more than anything, which if you guys have been watching my channel for a while now, you know this, that when you take off the dust jacket, you have something underneath, a surprise awaiting. And honestly, it is just so beautiful. It's even more beautiful than the actual cover itself. Oh, I just love it. And of course, you've got the illustrations inside. I'm not going to show you all of the illustrations. If you want to see them though, you can definitely check out my Invisible Life of Addie LaRue review plus sneak peek at this, which is no longer sneak peek, but yeah, that's what the video is called and I'll link it below. But yeah, the illustrations are gorgeous. And not only that, this is signed by the author as well, which is just so good. And yeah, I had to include this video. It's one of the books that I'm just so glad that I went out and bought. It was definitely worth the money. Then we have the Lamplighters. And honestly, this cover, I think it's just the colours that really grabbed my attention. And then you got the leaves? Wow. The leaves. I think it's time to go back to school. I meant the waves. I just love the colours they've used. Got the dark blues and the reds, and you've got all these little bits of gold, for the lighthouse representing the light. I think it is just generally the colours in the lighthouse, and it kind of feels like really isolated but also cozy. This cover just makes me feel really cozy. I also have not read this book yet, so these books are mixed off books I've read and not read. But yeah, and then obviously inside you've got this illustration that's just really, really cute. So this next book, I think, is the only paperback one I have. I mean, there are other ones, but my partner's just like, no, just 15. It would have taken a long time, so yeah. And that one is House in the Aurelian. Oh my god, what's going on lately with my speech? But yeah, House in Lucy is so beautiful, and I am instantly attracted to bright colours, with everything in games, covers. I just feel like bright colours just instantly draw me in, and this is just so bright. You've got the sort of sky with the sun. Is that sun setting? It looks like it's setting to me. And then you've got the ocean, but you've got this little house here on this little ice island. Even the style of the writing is so cool. This is just such a beautiful cover. Now my only thing is I don't like this little yellow thing, and I would prefer the hardback, but I couldn't get a copy. But either way, it does not take away from the beauty of this book. And even the spine, you've got the little house on the side. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And the back, you've got these trees. Oh, I don't know. It's just so beautiful and colourful, and I love it. I look at this cover and it generally just makes me so happy. And then we have Under the Whispering Door by the exact same author as before. And again, pretty much the same reason for that one. It's just all the bright colours. But also it's just, I don't know, I feel like this cover is just so unique. You've got the trees. And then you've got is that, I was going to say, is that a bunny? You got the, oh my god, what's it called? The stag. But look at that, it's just the little details as well. You've got the little motorbike outside, which comes into play inside this book. It's mainly the bright colours and the house, which, by the way, there's this game called Hello Neighbour, and this house kind of reminds me of that. TJ Klune makes his cover so bright and inviting and warm and cozy, and you just get that from his book covers, definitely. But not only that, you've got sprayed edges. Ugh, sprayed edges are gorgeous. And then inside we have these beautiful stags. Gorgeous. So gorgeous, love it. Just as much as I love the story. This one is one of my favourite covers. I love this cover more than anything. 6 Crimson Cranes. The colours on this book are incredible, breathtaking. I am so in love with just everything about this. You got the pinks and the blue and the gold. Then you've got like the artwork on here, so beautiful with the cranes and just the writing. But not only that, it's the actual bind is so pretty as well. And on the back, it's got all these beautiful trees. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Honestly, I think this is one of the most pretty covers I own. A narrow door. So this is like super shiny and I love it and I like all the finds here. But for me personally, why I kind of chose this one is because of the sprayed edges. Oh my god. I love this so much. It's so pretty. But the thing is, it's like, I think this is a Waterstones edition and I wasn't going to get it because I was like, you know, I can get it another time. But then the guy in Waterstones was like, oh, once this copper's gone, you can't get it again. And I was like, oh, you mean like the sprayed edges? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, wow then. Well, she's gone and buy it, obviously. Like, I feel like he knew. Like I said, for me, it's definitely the sprayed edges. This is why this is one of my favourite covers. We then have Olive. And again, this is one of those more simpler covers. And I think that's just why I love it so much, because it is so simple. Like, I don't know what the right word is, when you can feel, you know, like you can feel it. I'm still new to this, okay? I'm still learning the right word. But yeah, you can just like feel like the leaves and the illustration here is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And it's just like, you've got the yellow and you mix it with the green and the black, and I feel like it just makes it stand out, like it just pops, like this cover pops. But yeah, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments what is like the proper name for it. And then inside again, you open it up and you've got the yellow and the leaves. Amazing design, and I adore it. Then we have this One Sky Day. This is obviously like such a stunning cover because you've got all of this colour, so it instantly like pulls you in. Like I said before, colours really grab my attention, so this definitely does that. But this isn't just the cover why I'm in love with this book. No. Well, I'm in love with this book because of the sprayed edges. Look at that. These sprayed edges are like, it's like, you know, someone's just gone and splattered paint on like a big canvas, and it really reminds me of that. But it's just so gorgeously done. For me, it's like when someone does sprayed edges and it's like, you got like the plain sprayed edges that I love, but then when you've got sprayed edges like this, I am on the floor gasping because they're love it. So beautiful. This is just so beautiful. Not read this one, by the way. This is one of the ones I haven't read yet because I'm scared. More scared because it's so beautiful. So it's like, I need to read it, but I need to love it because I'm not going to part of this. That's never going to happen. I also know that the author took 15 years to write this, so damn, it better be good. This one I've actually seen. I think Meg with Books Class is one of her prettiest book covers, and I saw one of hers as well. And I mean, I get it because it is absolutely stunning. That is the Circus of Wonders. It just fits the title. I love how you've got her on her little wire type. I'm not very good with names, man. She's just on the little wire here, but you got like little flowers, and I don't know. It's so shiny and Victorian feeling, because it definitely feels like the whole Victorian era sort of feeling, and which is where this book is set, is in that era, like the Victorian times, and it just fits it. Wow, it's the colours and the pattern and the design and everything about it is just absolutely gorgeous, and a lot of thought clearly went into this. Even like the little stars, it's like this bit is kind of like sort of representing, like, I guess like the circus tent, and then when you open it inside, you've got the green with the stars. It's just, yeah, I honestly just, I'm a sucker for beautiful book covers. Next up, I've probably mentioned this book so many times. The Bright and the Pale. Oh my god, okay, first of all, the moment you look at this book, it just feels like code and cozy, and I like the whole like sort of labyrinth feel to it, and then how you've got like the mountain with the ice and snow, and it makes you feel like really wintry, and it just feels like it's so perfectly designed to fit the title as well, that I fell in love with this cover before I even read it. This is probably one of the reasons why I went out and I built this one, because I loved the cover, and thankfully I loved the story just as much. Even the little beginning page where it introduces the Bright and the Pale, you've got like the whole cloud sort of feel to it. It's just done really, really well. Like the writing has like icicles like dripping off the writing. It's just, oh, I love this book. I wish I had the fairy loot edition though, but she doesn't. What's going on with my top? We then have the Nesting. This is one of my favourite covers. I think I got this in December 2020 as a birthday or Christmas gift, and this one remained as one of my favourite covers for such a long time. It's cloth bound. I think this is cloth bound. It's not, is it? Oh no. Oh my god. Again, literally tell me below what's this called. So yeah, for me personally, what I love about this is, again, the colours, the shininess. It's simple, but at the same time, it's got like, you got like the trees and the stag. It's called Stag. There is another cover for this, and it's not that nice compared to this one. This is just gorgeous. I'm not sure if this is a special edition, like I said, I don't really know, but yeah, this one I used to have facing out on my bookshelf, because I actually still facing out on my bookshelf because I just don't want to face it away. It's too pretty. I'm going to show these two at the same time because they're a pair. Then we have my special editions. I went out and bought these ones because they were on sale, and I was like, yes please. And that is The Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So both of these books are just absolutely beautiful, and I think this is like, yeah, this is called cloth bound, these ones. You have like all the like tiny little details on it that plays out throughout the books, and I love how that's hinted out on the cover. But not only that, you've got sprayed edges as well. It's just gorgeous. And inside you have the maps, and you've got it signed by the authors, and then at the back you also have illustrations as well. So honestly, these two had to fit onto this list. Also, this one's a little bit damaged, but the F. And I didn't damage it. I don't damage my books. I think my partner actually repaired this one a little bit, actually. Like, he had to super glue it. Like, not happy. But yeah. Oh, these are gorgeous. Most people seem to have these versions as well, included on this list, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? We have The Girl in the Walls. This is probably one of the most detailed covers that I've got here, just because you've got so much going on, like from her little shadow, the wallpaper, the grandfather clock. I did hear that they built this like a little mini set sort of thing and took photos to do this. I feel like this is probably the most effort that's gone into a cover, and it definitely pays off. And then on the back, you've kind of got the ripped wallpaper with the synopsis black, and when you take the death jacket off, you have like little gold piece of the girl. And yeah, it's just one of those covers again that I have facing out because it's so beautiful, and I think this will always like remain as one of my favourite covers. You could just tell the hard work that went into this, and I love the whole blues, like the dark blues and then the light blue and the gold and stuff. It just works really well. Finally, the last book on this list is a recent edition. I got this last year, November. I'm probably wrong about that. And that is Midnight in Epworth. For me personally, what I love about this one is simply the whole winter feel that it gives you. The white snow trees and the snow and the ballerina, the writing, just the like style of writing as well. I just feel like this is the sort of book that makes you feel fairy tale and wintry at the same time. And this book is definitely a fantasy. It's a Nutcracker retelling. Even on the back, you've got the trees and the snow, and it's gorgeous. But another thing, again, one of my guilty pleasures is these beautiful sprayed edges. They are gorgeous, and they just fit so well with the cover as well. This is just honestly another cover that's got a lot of detail in, and I absolutely love it. So that was my top 15 prettiest book covers. I love some of them a little bit more than others. However, I love all of them, which is why they're on this list. They're just gorgeous. You'll have to let me know which ones were your favourites. If you guys want to see me do a part 2 and other pretty book covers that I have on my shelves, then hit that like button, and if I get a certain amount of likes, I'll do a part 2, because this is a lot of fun, and honestly, there are a lot more pretty book covers that I would love to share with you guys. Also, by the way, I am in my with my jammies, which I probably should have mentioned at the start of this video, because I'm having a chilled, relaxed day, which is why I'm filming in the cuddle chair and not in front of my bookshelf. It's just one of those chill days, and this hat is gorgeous, but my hair's a mess. I need to get it dyed and cut, and this hat's cute, so it's fine. I feel like it makes up for it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, it would mean the world to me, and turn on that notification bell so you get alerted when I next upload. And until next time, bye!